everyone, and welcome to our newest segment, Never Too Late for Love. This is where we meet some inspiring couples that may have met over 50, over 60, over 70, even over 80, and have found love again later in life. Today we're going to be talking with Camilla and Phil and hearing their really inspiring story. Hi Camilla and Phil, welcome to Over 50 So What? And welcome to this exciting new segment, Never Too Late for Love, and I can't wait to share your amazing story with everybody today. So just tell us first, Camilla and Phil, where are you this minute?
We're at our new property in Badalla, New South Wales.
Where were you living when you first met?
I was living in Bomaderry in Shoalhaven in New South Wales on the south coast.
And I was living in Crookwell up on the southern tablelands in New South Wales. It was about just over 2-hour drive.
What were you doing for jobs, you two, at the time?
I was working as a registered nurse in a children's ward in the Shoalhaven Hospital, so I was on shift work. That didn't help me with trying to find somebody, I might add. Shift work's horrible.
And what about you, Phil?
I was working full-time as an electrician for an electrical distribution company. And being on standby as well, so I could be out working 2 o'clock in the morning also.
You're living miles apart from each other, hours apart. You're both doing odd hours, night shift, day shift, weekends, all over the shop. How on earth were you ever going to connect and meet with each other? So that's what we want to find out. How did this all happen?
I was for a long time on my own, and I decided that I didn't really need a relationship. It was my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, that said, you know, Mum, you just need someone to share your life with. You've got so much to offer. And I just looked at her and thought, what do you mean? I've got so much to offer. I've been a business owner for 10 years. I'm on shift work. I didn't tell her this. I have a teenage daughter living with me. So who would want me anyway? I said, anyway, I could probably just meet someone online. Oh, sorry, meet someone in the shopping centre, you know, because, you know, you just meet them in the supermarket. And she said, but Mum, you do your shopping online. And I went, oh, yes, where am I going to meet someone then?
And what about you, Phil?
I'd also just come out of an unhappy marriage, and that was finished. And I was quite happy to be on my own. And I thought, no, I don't want to meet anybody yet. There's no need. Well, that's what I thought anyway.
So both of you are thinking, oh yeah, I'm fine on my own. If it happens, it happens. I'm not putting any effort into it or any focus into it. So then what happens?
Well, after my daughter said, well, why don't you try going online? You do shopping online, so why don't you shop for a man online? Okay, how do I do that? And I had a look at RSVP, and it's a little bit scary at first when you've never done anything like that before. But she took my photos, and then I had to write my profile and get it on online. So I did that. I was fairly particular. I thought at this stage of my life, no, I'm going to be very particular about what I want. And so I wrote my profile, and one of the important things in my profile is that my suitor would be someone who had really good grammar. And then this one hits the message button.
As I said before, I had no interest whatsoever. But, you know, you're on the internet, you're surfing on the internet, looking around at various bits and pieces. And in those days, there was this constant barrage of ads on the sidebar of the internet browser for dating sites, online dating sites. And I thought, no, that's ridiculous. I'm not even going to look at that. And I just kept on my merry way doing the internet thing for days. And finally, it did get the better of me. And I thought, well, is it possible to meet somebody online? Just started looking through the first couple of pages of ladies, and I thought, no, these ladies aren't for me. You know, and I think I got to the third page and I saw this picture and these eyes just sang out to me. They were so beautiful. They just laughed at me. And I thought, this lady is looking into my soul. And I sent her a message straight away and then signed up straight away.
That is the most incredible story. I've never ever heard that before. Someone's just poking around, having a look. Oh, boom, that's it. I want to meet her. So So obviously the
Yes.
universe was working in some miracle there.
And I
So-
was absolutely convinced that I wasn't going to meet anybody that way.
And Carol, I've only been online for 5 days.
Ah,
5 days.
And we chatted for hours. And because of our shift work, and in particular Camilla's shift work, it was a real lottery when I got the chance to chat to her.
so you chatted online for what, about 3 weeks before you spoke on the phone, and then how long before you actually saw each other physically face to face?
I've got to meet him. Oh, that's exciting but scary at the same time.
And I was terrified as well. It's been an awfully long time since I dated anybody, about over 30 years.
And where did you pop the question, Phil?
We were parked overnight in the motorhome, and I got down on my knee in the motorhome. So yes, I proposed in the motorhome, and Camilla accepted. And
So the wedding was at your home in Bomaderry? Your wedding. I did hear the police had to come out. What happened there? You've got it.
well, I think for an older couple getting married at home, and if the police come around at midnight because it's too loud, I think that's wonderful.
We had left early, and the police didn't come around once, they came around twice.
So tell us, what would your words of advice be to someone that's over 50, over 60, even over 70, that's single, about finding love in the future?
I'd say don't give up. And if I was to quote Michael Bublé, I'd say wherever you are, whenever it's right, you'll come out of nowhere and into my life.
Oh, that's beautiful, honey. Well, Michael Bublé was our theme song, which was it called? I Just Haven't Met You Yet.
Just haven't met you yet.
That was my song I used to put on all the time and just say, I just haven't met you yet. I think if I had any advice for people, I won't look on such a romantic note, because I feel you need to be really grounded and know what you want, and question why you want a relationship. Because in the beginning I didn't want one, but it's, do you want someone to help live a life with you, to experience all your life's fun and challenges as well? Do you want someone because they're funny? Do you want someone because they're independent, financially stable? Maybe they've got a status symbol. What do you want out of this? Do you want someone just as company? And I made a list. And in it, I had to be really specific about what I wanted. And I wanted someone who was at least 180 centimetres tall, that he was financially stable, that he accepted my humour, that we had similar goals in life, similar philosophies. And I went through all this range of things, right, which you sort of want. And I also said that he had to have a full set of hair on his head. And he came out exactly in my list that I wrote, which I thought was pretty amazing. When we both went through it, it was like, oh my gosh, look at that. But the important thing is to say what you want, as well as what you feel you can give to the relationship too. Such a good man in amongst it all. You know, he's a good man. They got to look for that too, girls.
Well, congratulations to you both, and just proving that it's never too late for love.
It's never too late for love.
Go for it.
Excellent. After watching the show today, what is it that you're going to do differently? I do hope that you try some of those tips that Andrew mentioned to help you bounce through the day. And if you'd like more information on Andrew, please just go to our website, carolohalloran.com. It's never too late for love. Please send us all your dating stories. Send them in. Facebook, over 50, so what? Send us your stories, or maybe you know someone who has a fantastic story and would be great on the show. Now, we've talked about the importance of having a routine. Maybe a 5-minute fitness routine every day is just what you need. So there's plenty of 5-minute fitness routines on YouTube, over 50 so what. Just go to the playlist 5-minute fitness routines. It's really going to help you feel better. 5 minutes a day and you're on your way. I'm Carol. Keep active, keep connected, and take care of each other. Thanks for watching our TV show. Be sure to hit subscribe and then you'll never miss an episode. Jump on Facebook, join our group, get in on the fun, fitness, wellness and inspiration. I'm Carol, over 50. So what?